Well, hello everybody, welcome. So today we got, in my opinion, I'm pretty excited about adding this finally to the truck. But if you guys are acquainted with the channel, 12 valve, I did the 6-speed swap on this bad bird, and well, it's got bumper pull capabilities now. It's got the 410 gear ratio. This thing's capable of doing some nice towing. The gears with the 6-speed are awesome. And well, it doesn't have a gooseneck ball in the bed, and we're gonna change that right now. I am pretty dang excited about this. I've been contemplating what brand to go with as far as gooseneck ball for a while, and I'm getting to be the point, I'm a firm believer you get what you pay for. And everybody always, you know, B and W is the hitch brand name that always could have kind of stood out to me. And same thing in the comment section, everybody said B and W, and I'll say this much, I'm always aiming for quality, but not just quality. You always aim for customer care, customer satisfaction, you know, somebody that's going to back their product, and somebody that's flexible and efficient with business. And I talked to B&W last week. I think it was on a Tuesday, or it was a Monday. Either way, it was 2 days later. I got the hitch. Went with them because, well, everybody always claims them. And they claim everything is, there's no drilling involved. So we got that to look forward to. This thing's supposed to just be straight bolt in, 30K rated. Where's that bad boy at? Oh yeah, that's got some weight to it right there. Excited about that. This thing looks like it is, oh, it's milled. So one solid piece, call that a super heavy duty billet. Stopped by Harbor Freight today so I could get the, you know, everybody loves a Harbor Freight. I had to get the hole saw because I couldn't find my 4-inch hole saw. So I got that. I thought, what the heck, I'll get some more bits on there. I'm always breaking bits. Good bit, cheap bit, whatever. I always end up torquing it sideways and roosting her off. Then I got some stuff so I can hook the shocker hitch up to the 5500 full time so I can flip a switch for the ride adjustment on the trailer hitch. Got a couple other goodies and stuff, and I don't know, Harbor Freight, you always end up leaving with more crap than you really planned on. So let's go down to the shop. There's a carcass in the shop right now. Freaking computers. I'm so tired of computers. Maybe I'll explain why later on, but there's something in the freaking way, so we got to work outside the shop. But let's see if we can get this installed tonight. I don't know if it was B&W or it was another brand, but they claimed 90-minute install time. I don't know if I'll be able to beat the 90-minute because they've got some airbags in the way. Might have to ditch the inner fender or something. I've never installed one of these, but I'm hoping to get one of these on the 3500. So if you guys are in the market for one of these, I can say right now, I'm happy with their customer service 100%. So B&W, give them a shout. Buy one of these hitches from them. Let's get her on. Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna delete that because that's a Johnny bar right now. Big rig. Super trucker. A little poof. Let's get her going. Truck definitely doesn't have as much power as my old 12 valve, so we need to modify that. Love that sound, love it. What's going on down here? Parked my other truck in the way, so I got to take the long way to the shop. All right, first thing first, I did not really think about this, but got to take this bed liner out to go, or else we're not going to get an accurate measurement. Instructions say either you got a long bed or a short bed, and what defines a short bed is less than 8 feet. So we got to measure 48 3/8 inches from the back of the bed up there, drill a hole, work on our side measurement. We got to get all this stuff out of there, all my barrel skeet, gas jug. What really sucks is I got to take that toolbox out to get this bed liner out, so dang it. Well, just to be expected, the bed liner's been wearing on the paint, but I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the nicest inside a pickup bed for a 21-year-old truck I've ever seen. There's no dents, but there's going to be a hole in it right about here pretty quick. But all right, measure the center one. It's almost 50 inches in between these two rigs, almost. So I'm going to do it about 1/8 inch under 25 inches. That's a nice easy one. Now I'm guessing that's about where it goes. Long bed, 8 feet long bed, 48 3/8 inches. A little bit off. About there. Pretty simple. And about 25 to the center. That works out nice because it's right in the middle of a rib. Well, just as I thought, those airbags were in the way. These second gen Dodges, they're not like the third gens. I think, in my opinion, they got a poor placement for these airbags. And I was kind of bummed that I had to delete them, but honestly, I think it was bending the frame a little bit right there, if I'm not mistaken. Or if that might be factory. But I heard about these side mounted ones bending the frame because they're just poor placement. You can kind of see it washed a little bit right there. It's meeting the form of that. It might be factory. Comment below if you guys know. So we had to delete those to get this thing to fit, but the truck does have overload, so it'll just squat down, or we'll come up with a different airbag situation for the second gen. B and W sake, hole up there and hole back there. We gotta slide some bolts in it. I think it's gonna go on that one right there. How do you get this thing in there? Ow. There we go. Now, one side looks like it's easier to thread than the other, so I went ahead and put a bolt in the one side that was easier to start. I guess that's the side they started the tap on. And get this sucker in there. Oh, come on, baby, move over. Now, I used a Taylor's truck for comparison because it actually has a B&W under it as well. Didn't know that. But they got this bar all the way up against this bed support. And on the back side, it's got a piece of angle iron. So let's get this thing in positions about right there. Next step, the back plate of it, piece of angle iron. Let me tell you, that is tight getting in there. Boys, this thing is tight getting it up in there, both of them. So put these rails in first, side ones. I got a little ahead of myself right there. Trying to get everything test to fit, see where everything is gonna be going. But we're all good now. It looks pretty dang centered. All right, let's reel it. Hole looks like it worked out. Let's see if this thing lines up. This thing is heavy. All right, to make life a little bit easier on me, check out this technique I came up with. Like I was saying, that hitch is heavy. So I ran a tie down through it, found a T-post. That's how I propped it up right there so I can get the bolts in it. That seemed to make life a lot easier. And I think that hole lined it up. I can move it over just a touch down there, make it completely perfect. But other than that, get that tied down out of the way so you guys can see. I like that. Comment below if you guys think I should put that bed liner back in here or not. Throwing stuff in here, that bed liner definitely takes a lot of the blow. A lot of the impact. That's probably why this bed didn't get so beat up. Got 4 bolts up on that thick cross, and then 3 on the back here. I had trouble getting these 2 up in there. That slowed me down quite a bit, but other than that, everything went in there no problem. I would say if your bed is kind of dented down, be in for a surprise. It's going to be a mother to get all that stuff in there. This one is fairly straight, so it wasn't terrible, but just be warned, if your bed is at all tweaked, it's a tight fit. Get these in here. They want to use as much physical space as they can to make sure that steel is as strong as it can, being that's 30K rated setup here. Probably rated more than the truck will handle. But next thing we got to do, 1/2-inch hole for the chains. I'm going to go with the wide stance. I just like that idea better. That way, if I'm running the shocker hitch, this thing's kind of sticking out a little bit farther away than the hitch will catch on to. Then the hitch should be able to catch on too. So let's go ahead and switch over to the gun. Geez, that bed's tough. Just like that. Now I'll do the same over here and install the safety chain. Comes with some springs to put on there so it keeps these from sticking up, bouncing around. You don't want to be tripping on these little suckers. Got 1 for each side, or 2 for each side rather. One thing I like is they got everything the same bolt head. They're all 3/4, so you're not having to go get multiple different sizes to do the same job. Much appreciated doing simple things like that. Make life a lot easier. I went back through and gave all the other bolts, torqued them all down to the how you doing torque. Hey, coming off there. Cordless stuff makes life so much easier. You just go down until they stop and you're done. So, whoo, we got her in there, boys. Almost forgot one of the most important steps. This is one you don't want to forget, because this is what makes life a lot easier on you. This is the handle so you can switch out the ball. Bada bing, and then we get the wrench back there maybe. Alright, this is the mechanism that locks the trailer ball into slot. Spring holds all continuous pressure to hold the trailer ball in there. Outside the bed there, you go underneath the fender well, twist, pull it back, and then twist it, and it puts it into a lock position so you can change it out on your own. But we got that hooked, all good and go. Now we just gotta put the trailer ball in, and this install is complete and we can hook up to a trailer. I'll say that turned out pretty slick. Then all you gotta do, she's installed, you go over there and flip the switch, locks her in, or you can take her. Instructions said if you got a 2-wheel drive truck, I believe it said short bed, either way, 2-wheel drive, it said don't stow the ball like that because it'll hit the differential. So we need it like that. We'll put some grease on there, hook up to a gooseneck. Whew. Glad to see that on there. Glad to see that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little fatigued. There's some key pointers that I discovered as I was working on this that the directions did not say put a T-post across the bed rail and put a tie down in there to hold that big old heavy sucker. Because trying to hold it with my left arm, I got something goofy in the shoulder, so it doesn't work very well anyway. But trying to hold that thing up, you know, for long enough I can get a bolt in there. And mind you, not a lot of room underneath there. They have squeezed every ounce of space they can to fit that thing underneath there. But you don't have to remove the bed to put this hitch in. So that is very nice. But they've got every little bit of usable space to get those side rails and everything and the hitch up in there. So get that T-post, get the strap holding the hitch up in there, and then you can thread your bolts in. And hopefully, if your bed isn't squished, like this one's not really squished that much, if any, but it was tight getting that thing in there. Those last 2 bolts really held me up, and then I had to pull those airbags. But I'm invested. Well, I started cleaning up maybe about 3 hours into this, but I had to pull his airbags. I had to pull the, you know, this big old plastic thing and toolbox. A little bit more goes into it than you think just to throw a hitch up in there. But she's in, she's ready to rock and roll. And like Taylor's hitch, I knew she had a turnover ball, but looking at it, it's another B and W, so congrats on that one. And then it looks like whoever installed it actually went to drill in the outer hole or messed it up or something, goofballs. But they drilled it for a 4 1/4, so that's something to be added. That gives you a little bit more room for error. I also upgraded the back when I got my Diamond C, I bought the new like stock replacement hitch off of the trailer store out in Winnemucca. David hooked me up with one of those, a B&W stock ball for the new 35, or I guess it's for the new 4th gen trucks. When it comes with the stock hitch, it's not a turnover ball, it's a pull and release and get rid of it until you need it again ball. It doesn't flip over like these ones do and stow it in the truck rather than, you know, have to stow it in the cab or something. But compared to like the Kurt that I had before, I bought it because I was in hurries and on Amazon, and I needed a tow within a couple of days, and that was cheap and easy. The Kurt has a rod that goes all the way up through the top of the ball and the little lever that activates the detents that locks the hitch in there. And that seems all right, but it's got a hollow ball. So there's, you know, technically that's not that strong because it's hollow. B&W, their hitch, I'll put a photo of it up. It's got this big old horseshoe handle on the base of it that locks it down, so you don't get your hands greasy trying to get the ball. I believe when Work and Play TV was talking about it a while back, and he was right. That is a major upgrade from the other hitches that are on the market. But happy with this one. Get all this stuff cleaned up and tow something tomorrow. But we're gonna end this one right here, guys. Check out B&W, great stuff, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below what you guys think I should tow with the new trailer ball first. Obviously a gooseneck trailer, but which trailer and what do you guys want me to put on it? Within reason. I'm not going to put, I don't think I can actually haul any of the skid steers on it. We can haul trucks. I'll pick up a truck tomorrow. How about that? But comment below what you guys would like to see within reason. It's only a 2500 and I just removed the airbags. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit them buttons again. Later.